Oh my god, we're a third in. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
What appears to be child pornography.
Oh my, stop. There's a part 2 to this as well. Should I review that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Something that will come back. Sent pictures of what appears to be child pornography. Then he asks Brittany something that will come back to haunt him. Can I take pictures of you? Yeah, maybe.
No.
LOL, no one will see them though, right? Just me. I would never want to see my sweetheart with anyone.
That is child pornography. There's a varying degree of what their intent is, what their actions are, and what they plan to do.
After about a month of his almost...
I'm gonna have to censor these words because I am uncomfortable hearing this shit, and I don't think YouTube's gonna like that. I'm gonna be honest. Even though it's on YouTube right now, but you get what he's saying. Like, you don't have to hear it.
Constant texting. It's time to reel in this slimy fish. Gentile, who calls his wife the witch, tells her he's going out to help a friend.
God, that is awful. I've mentioned so much recently, right, about the predators' families, right? But this is a good for his wife. A fact. It is such a good thing that this happened. Let me explain. Okay. Before someone gets on my case about oh, you think this is a good thing. I mean, this is a good thing for his wife to know that her husband is a complete fucking creep. That is the only good that maybe came out of this, right? Is his wife finally leaving his ass, right? Because man, this is, and again, I really don't think this is this guy's first time, or this is the first time he's ever thought this, or on impulsion, right? This guy has definitely thought about this for a while now, and I just can't bear it. Really, I really can't. I mean, you heard me. I'm a little bit more calmer now, but they've kind of stopped with the whole bombarding of what he was saying and stuff.
Her parents will be gone the following week.
But man,
Gentile, who calls his wife the witch, tells her he's going out to help a friend. He drives 35 miles from Brewster, New York to Fairfield. The decoy asks him to come in through the side door.
I'm sorry, can you just get this for me? I'm just gonna be so mad.
Seconds after he's in the hallway.
I'm really sorry.
What?
If you look at the dictionary definition of a predator, you'll probably see the face of Michael Gentile.
To be honest, he's right. He really is right. I think the picture of what a predator is this guy, right? We can say it's, I don't know, Jeff Sokol, freaking, John Dupay. But this guy is it, okay? He is actually the definition of this word, man.
My little angel.
Oh my god, we're back.
Gentile left that creepy message for our decoy. From her text, he clearly knows that she says she's only 13. And the text he sent her will make you sick. Do you think you could take a picture of your blank for me? Feel sexy about yourself and take a picture.
Stop.
Are you going to take a picture for me after you shower? Why is Gentile so focused on getting pictures of a 13-year-old?
Oh my god.
He's 64,
please.
old enough to be the girl's grandfather. He comes inside for just a moment. It all seems...
I'm so just lost for words. I'm gonna be honest. This is there's chills up in my body right now. It is
like it's going as planned, but then
this is the creepiest, man, the most uncomfortable, the creepiest, everything. If you want to know what my limit is, it's this right now, because man, I am so done with this video.
When he gets inside the door,
I'm really sorry.
It seems Grandpa has his antenna up for more than sex, and suddenly he bolts.
Do you want anything to drink?
I'll be outside, okay? Where are you going?
I'm gonna go grab
Hey,
a
Mike.
jacket, is that alright?
Mike? Yeah? Come here a minute, please.
Looks like I won't get a chance to invite Grandpa Gentile to have a seat.
God.
Yeah?
At least a little bit of laugh off of this fucking video, man. Chris Hansens, he's over
Looks
there,
like
officer.
I won't get a chance
Look. He's over there. Bro, no shit, Chris. No shit. Where do you think he went, through the window? Come on, man. But it's funny. It's actually really funny. He's like, oh, police, I need help. That hotel room, right? That motel room, same thing, right? Yo, I'm getting massive chills from this. Holy crap, man. I never thought that someone like this, someone like a predator would ever affect me this much, because I'm usually not one for squeamish things. But I don't know. It's just, I guess, knowing how this guy looks and how serious this really was, because honestly, I do think the most dangerous predator to ever show up in this Hansen vs Predator one is this guy right here, right? Well, actually, no, I'll take that back, because Stephen Buchanan did show up, and he legit thought he brought like a knife and a gun, a camera, duct tape. Like, it was a complete scene, right? Like, completely, honestly, a real danger. But I don't know, man. Like, I really don't know why these predators have gotten so much worse over the years. Like, you know, back in the day, right? Like, we had people like David Schumacher, right, and Lee Greer, right, just complete dumbasses that are kind of just goofy and stupid, right? But in this one, all of these predators were extremely dangerous, right? There was none of them that I was like, oh, this is funny, right? Like, even with the Mike Manzi too, like, I didn't find his segment funny at all either. He kind of was a big liar and all that stuff. Man, Jesus Christ, man.
As detectives wait for a judge to issue a search warrant for the hotel room.
I didn't even explain what for the room, right? They do explain what is in it and stuff, and again, creepy, beyond creepy, man. Let's just wait.
The booking process. And the line of questioning he would have faced in the kitchen with me.
Single, divorced, married?
Married. Soon to be divorced.
Good.
Married, soon to be divorced. Meaning he knew this at some point was going to be on TV in a Hansen vs Predator investigation, and it wasn't going to go over well at home.
Well, he didn't know that, Chris. You fucking idiot. He didn't know. Oh, man. Oh, the cameras are here, man. Oh, Chris Hansen, Hansen vs Predator, man. He just, he just knows that he's done. He's done with his wife, really.
Single, divorced, married?
Like, who comes back from this? I mean, people like, Maurice Wallen did. I know that he returned with his wife after he got caught, so there's that.
Soon to be divorced.
Soon to be divorced.
Married, soon to be divorced. Meaning he knew this at some point was going to be on TV in a Hansen vs Predator investigation.
So, oh man, now that I actually heard what he actually said, that is such a stretch. Like, Chris Hansen, really, man? Do you actually think that the reason why he thought he was going to be divorced after this was because he was going to be on Hansen vs Predator, man? Like, I wonder how, true this is of Chris Hansen, right? I know Chris Hansen's full of himself. Like, really? He really is. I wonder how real this persona is, right? Because, I don't believe he's actually like this when he's alone, right? I don't believe he makes these fucking stretches of the imagination, right, when it comes to these things, but...
And it wasn't going to go over well.
It wasn't going to go over well.
Remember, Gentile told his wife, who he affectionately calls the witch, he was going out to help a friend. She hasn't a clue he was going out to meet a teen.
Awful.
Cops take his fingerprints.
Just relax.
His mugshot.
Here we go.
And then
Ugly
he learns
motherfucker
how much
too,
his
man.
bail will be.
Your bond is $500,000.
The cops tell him he's got one phone call.
I told my wife. She works for an attorney.
What? His wife works for an attorney. Yo, imagine you get this damn phone call. Because, I mean, he makes it seem like he's going to call his wife to get, have a get out of jail free card, right? Like, Jesus Christ, man. My wife.
The cops tell him he's got one phone call.
One?
I told my wife. She works for an attorney.
Great.
Now Gentile makes the call married predators dread.
I'm in jail.
Telling the wife he's under arrest for trying to sleep with a 13-year-old.
Like, I need a nap after this. I need something. I need to go have a drink, go on a walk or something, right? But, man, imagine getting that phone call. Imagine getting that phone call of like, oh yeah, hey, what's up, sweetheart, right? What's up, sweetie, right? And then they tell you that, hey, I'm under arrest. And you're like, oh, for what? What happened, right? I'm on my way, right? Then he's like, oh, well, I sexted a minor and went to her home to go have, blank and blank, Like, man, I would want to kick someone in the face, the moment I heard that. But,
I went to meet somebody and they're saying that she was underage or something. I don't know.
She apparently thinks this is a big joke.
You're kidding me, she said.
13-year-old.
This
I
is
went to meet
not a joke.
somebody and they're saying that she was underage or something.
Not my sweet honey bun. He would never do something like this. He would never do this. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, Michael
Apparently thinks
Gentile.
This is a big joke.
This is all Fairfield, please. This is not a joke.
Now this
What
is the
is your
juicy
reason
part.
to be inferred
This
from
is the
Connecticut?
extremely juicy part, right? Because I know that he makes himself look like a complete fool, right? He isn't. He is a complete fool, but you know what I mean.
That number.
Nice little tune too.
It
by
might
the
be
way.
easier for Gentile to speak with detectives who take him to the interrogation room where he signs away his right to remain silent.
What is your reason to be inferred from Connecticut today?
I was meeting, I thought, a friend to go to a movie.
And like many of the men we catch, he claims he thought the
Fuck, man. I don't have the patience for this. Really, I don't. Oh, I came to meet a friend. Like, man, shut up.
girl was an adult. His little kitten tells him she's only 13 years old.
How old is your friend?
Oh, Chris Hansens, his little kitten. Man, shut up, Chris.
Like many of
It
the
is
men we catch,
fantastic.
he claims he thought the
He's a
girl
little
was
kitten.
an adult. His little kitten tells him she's only 13 years old.
Whatever, man.
How old is your friend?
As far as I understood, she was in her 30s.
Oh, that's the best laugh I've ever had too, man. Oh, man, we're reaching extremes in this video today, right? But, man, that is hilarious. So how old is this girl you came to meet? As far as I know, she was in her 30s, dog, man. Shut up, Gentile, man. Oh, my God.
As far as I understood, she was in her 30s.
What was your dialogue between the two of you?
Just different things about
Just BS talk.
everything.
Like,
Sex to school, you know.
What the shit? Sex to school, man. Oh, man, the ranges that these conversations went, man. Fantastic, man. You know, I like to say that is something that I do as well, you know. Those are the ranges of my conversation, right? And if you want to find out, man, hit me up, man. Hit me up, man. But not for that, please don't. Like, I prefer not, you know, I'm pretty afraid, you know. I'll hiss, I swear.
sex to
Just different things about
So good.
everything.
Everything, man.
like
Sex to school, you know.
sex to school.
Yeah, everything, parents, and, you know.
Do you go to school?
This sounds so fantastic, man. You're definitely a mid-30-year-old woman, right? Like, I understand that anyone can go to college, right? But, like, you know, we have everything from sex... Sorry. Everything from sex to school to her parents, man. Like, legit, man. What a joke, man.
No.
Does a 30-year-old go to school?
She said she did.
What school?
She said she was just studying at home.
30-year-old studying at home?
Yeah.
Well, whose house is that you were at?
That, as far as I know, was hers.
Oh my god, man. That's fantastic, man. All that suffering was worth it, man. We've reached the good parts, man. I'm having a blast.
You know.
Do you go to school?
No.
Does a 30-year-old go to school?
You're just gonna say no, man. What a complete dumbass. Oh, man, I'm having
you
I'm
go
still
to school?
sweating, though.
No.
Does a 30-year-old go to school?
She said she did.
What school?
She said she was just studying at home.
30-year-old studying at home?
Yeah.
Well, whose house is that you were at?
That, as far as I know, was hers.
Hers?
Her parents.
30-year-old lives with her parents? You understand the charges that I told you?
Yeah, I did.
Man, it's so good, man. You know, a detective's job is to, of course, break them down, right, and put them into full truths, right? So they are locked into a story, right, a narrative. And for them, beautifully mastered, by the way. The detective did an amazing job, right? But he goes to ask, like, oh, what did y'all talk about, right? And he goes, anything, right? But then he asks for him to elaborate. It goes from sex to school to her parents, right? And with those three words, he crafted a beautiful trap to have him, like, lay himself into, right? He goes into ask, I mean, you heard it, but I'm trying to, commentate, right? He goes to ask, right, oh, 30-year-old lives at home, right? Then he asks, like, oh, what school? And apparently he doesn't know. She's studying at home, right? And then he asks, oh, she still lives with her parents, and then whose house is it, right? And the moment he's like, oh, it's her house, then he switches it up to her parents. And, I mean, living 30 years old and living with your parents, like, whatever. Like, I don't fucking care. I don't plan on doing that, but some people do.
Didn't know she was a minor.
You didn't know. You
God,
understand the
massive,
charges?
man. What a convincing, man. You know what? He convinced me, man. Let him go, man. Let him leave, man. This guy's innocent, man.
That I told you.
Yeah, I didn't know she was a minor. As far as I know, it was hers.
It's hers.
Hers?
Her
Her
parents.
30-year-old lives with her parents. You understand the charges that I told you?
Yeah, I didn't know she was a minor.
You didn't know she was a minor?
No, I thought she told me she was younger, but I thought we were just doing role play.
This cursed roleplay chat room, dude. Man, stop the role playing. You know, I will like if a woman ever asked me to role play, like I think I would be too scarred and you know damaged to actually be able to do it. Right? I'll just think of all these predators, right? When they say this dumb shit, right? Oh, we're role playing, man. Role playing chat room. Two words, by the way. Oh man.
But her thing.
Goodness gracious,
You
man.
didn't know she was a minor?
No, I thought she told me she was younger, but I thought we were just doing role play.
Doing a role play.
But her thing, when I first met her, she said she was 34 or 36 or something. I don't remember exactly.
You're out there a lot on social media.
A little bit, once in a while.
Yeah. So what's the
Oh man, this is the best part. You know, I said that I haven't seen this. I know I've seen other people watch this, right? And I'll just say it. I watched Cinnamon Toast watch this, right? So it was very watered down, ironically, of what they were actually showing because a lot of it, was completely like something I never heard, right? But I've seen these parts, right? These like interview parts because I mean these are the juicy parts, right? But I love this question so much, man. It is perfect because like. He doesn't want to give the answer because it's so like embarrassing but like be proud of it. Just it seems you want to tell everyone about it, you know.
She's 34 or 36 or something. I don't remember exactly.
You're out there a lot on social
lot.
media.
A little bit, once in a while.
Yeah.
A little
So
bit.
what's a common name you're using?
Michael Gentile, 74.
Michael.
Michael,
Another would love to be naked.
easy man.
You don't mind if I'm frank with you, D?
You don't mind if I'm frank with you. What D? What do you say? D? I don't.
I'm
Whatever. I don't.
frank with you, D?
D.
Do you
Okay.
think?
Okay.
All right.
What? You're bullshitting
So
me.
we
I
know
don't-
you were here to meet somebody.
Okay.
We know that.
Okay.
Right? But she never said she was 30 or 34 years old. She said she was 13.
When I okay.
Well, tell me. Tell me what
when
you
I
said.
first found her picture, said she was 34.
No, it doesn't. It
Yes,
says
it
right-
does.
Man, it just always is extremely hilarious, right? Because the Predators love to make it seem like there was actually a woman behind it, right? Not a decoy, right? Like, bro, the entire thing was fake. There is no part of it where there was an actual, like, you know, leaving it up in the air where, you know, oh, maybe the girl did say this, right? This random girl said that she was 34, right? Or whatever. Like, no. The entire thing was, you know, crafted by police and Tetrad Core, right? So there's no part there would be a discrepancy, right? A weak part of the plan, right? Everything is, you know, complete solid, man. Like, what do you mean 34, you idiot?
I'm 13.
It said.
But
And your response is 13. Now that's gorgeous.
no, that's gorgeous.
Okay, so you want us to believe that a 30-year-old woman was role playing about 13. She was still playing a role?
Yeah.
Even when you tell her you're old enough to be her grandfather?
I
Yes,
guess.
so yeah.
You know what? Stop.
Stop the bullshit.
How's that sound, Mike?
Damn.
You are a parent's worst nightmare.
You sit here and you tell us you're role playing that you weren't here to see it.
Yeah, our parents are worse.
You think your wife's and your daughter gonna buy that?
Your daughter? He has a daughter? If Michael Gentile's daughter, if you're watching right now, hit me up. You know where I'm at, okay? Hit me up on Instagram, right? At Lewdi Opossum, man. Hit me up, man.
Just told us.
The
I don't
fuck,
think
man.
so. So sit there and think about that for the next 3 days while you're in the jail cell.
Cold.
I'm gonna hate to be making that phone call. And that's the story you're gonna keep. Good luck to you.
Cold.
Have a nice life.
Damn.
Gentile won't need that hotel room. He's got a bed. The holding cell at the Fairfield police station. As he's put behind
I mean,
bars.
can't they ask them if they can search the apartment? I'm pretty sure that's a thing, or is that only for like private owned, privately owned locations or whatever, right? Homes or property, right? Is that the, like, if you know, right, put in the comments. But I believe maybe that only applies to private property. But
cops reportedly found 24 sexually explicit images of minors on his cell phone. He was charged with attempted
24 images that they found on his phone. Okay, I don't know what the hell they found on his computer, on his laptop, his camera. Like, you know, the moment that they pulled it out, I wondered, like, yo, has that ever seen something like that before? You know, like, I hope not, but apparently this was on his phone, man.
second-degree sexual assault, attempted risk of injury to a minor, attempting to entice a minor by computer, and possession of child pornography. He pleaded guilty.
Okay, and is that it? I mean, there's a second part. Let's find it. I want to be able to find this second part. Where's the second part at?
It seems Grandpa has his antenna up.
Well, I mean, it's not. I mean, look, it's not that he had his antenna up, right? What made him run was that, I guess he planned to leave, right? He's like, oh, hurry up and, you know, leave outside. So I assume it was like it's not like he's like, you know, he sensed something was wrong and like left, right? Like there's some spidey sixth sense or whatever, right? I think it was like you know, the plan was to go to that motel room, and he was like, oh, I'll meet you outside, right? He didn't want to stay in the house for long, and he only came in because she told him to shut down the window, right? But
Up for more than sex. And
what they could have done, though, is been like, hey, can you help me, you know, take my bags or something, right? And, like, you know, he would go deeper into the house, and then maybe they'd be able to confront him better.
suddenly,
So nothing. There was, like, the second part is literally nothing. What a waste of time, man. Give me back my, like, 3-4 minutes of life, right? But, oh, man, I'm so happy it's over. Really, I really am, man. I am almost brought to tears seeing Chris Hansen at the end, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. You know, we've made it this far. I feel like I've run through a marathon, right? I'm at the end and I've won first place. You know, I feel so defeated, but also, you know, victorious at the same time, right? But let's go back to Chris. You know, he made me feel safe. Anyway, I guess that'll be it for this video, right? If you like me suffering, right, like the video, and subscribe if you actually feel like sticking around, right? But yeah, and again, mention to that Instagram, whatever. You know, don't go to my damn Instagram. Don't talk to me. I'll be gone, right? I'll be dead, or crying somewhere in a corner because, man, this is a awful video. But anyway, we'll catch you some other time, and yeah, bye.